Hello everybody! Welcome, welcome! Hope everyone's doing well today. I am Spacey Bottotelli. I am a Gadgeteer Bat and a game developer. And today we're doing game development. We are continuing our game development adventure through Chrono Gear Warden of Time. So many good beans in the chat today. Hello! Hi Anna, Argo, hi Don, Dark Red, Grey Stripe, Hershey. Welcome, welcome! E. Also, what's the name of this person? Kudos to Mikkel for the Zelda Lo-Fi Beats, which I will be playing for today's stream. Figured we keep things chill and relaxing today. Also, thank you for the care gumbo, Ralph. I'll go ahead and take Stippy and Stretchy, and then I can show off a few things before we get started. I made some quality of life changes, and we also finished Hoshinova Castle, which is like a Metroidvania-esque level that I worked on a few dev streams ago. Oh, that's good. Nice, cool spring water. Always like it. Alright, I'm gonna stretch now too. But yeah, this level right here is the one I've been working on. The World Tree, which is the first level in nature. Some interesting things have gone on throughout the development of this level, and I think it will be a good learning experience. But first and foremost, I have some things to share. Oh, hello, Aslax. I'm already liking the soundtrack. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. Oh, hello, Mike. Hello, Hellsword. Hi, Edge Drive. One of the things I want to do is this stream actually is import your tile set. Edge Drive finished the foreground tiles for Atlantis, so I have to I just have to make a background for it. No. Thank you for the virtual head pats, Late Logic. Also, Paige is on my lap right now. She's still trying to find like a comfy spot. I think I could help her because whenever she's on my lap, I have a blanket underneath me. So I'm pulling the blanket up for her to use as a pillow. Have I tried a demo of Princess Peach Showtime? Oh, that was out? Nice. I feel like I'm gonna wait for the full version of the game, but I'd love to play it once it's out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you for head pats. Yeah, Paige is in a weird position right now where her head is on the right side of my desk where I usually put my elbow. So I kind of have to shift all of my equipment over to the left so I can reach my mouse. Until, of course, she decides to center herself a bit more. Yeah, I got the latest Godot release as well. The release candidate. It looks pretty good. I think it actually fixes a few of the problems that we experienced from that testers reported. There's one tester that had issues with the audio of the game crackling. But this update fixes it. It's a release candidate. It's not a stable build yet, but I decided to upgrade anyway. Yeah, it's always useful when issues like that get fixed. They also fixed a crash that can happen when you're working with tile maps, which is something that actually happened to me a few times. So I'm very glad that that's fixed as well. Remy's been encouraging people to test it. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna mute the music real quick, and then I can show off what we got. Paige, you're worrying me. It feels like she's gonna slide off my chair. I still love this title screen. Oh my goodness. Hold on, where's my controller? Where's my controller? Okay. What? Haha. Yeah, okay, now I've kind of like put my right arm over on, now she's using my right arm as a pillow, basically. So she's stable now, but eventually I'm gonna have to, well, actually, no, I don't think she can stay where she is. No! Sammy, no. Paige, calm down. No, stop. No. Wait, I don't want you to get tangled in my cords. Okay. Yeah, as soon as Sammy barked, she kind of like jumped up and like she was squirming to try and get off my lap. But like my game controller cable was like wrapped around her, so I had to untangle it a little bit. Oh,
what the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
Oh no.
Paige, honey, it's fine. Okay. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the stream. Okay. Oh, this third file actually it was just me testing, just like breezing through the game at a relatively brisk pace, not speed running, but like going through the levels relatively briskly and still like kind of watching the cutscenes. With a third of the game done, it took me an hour. So this is going to be a pretty beefy game when it's done. My high-pitched laugh. Oh, you flatter me. Okay. So I think this save file has Hoshinova Castle unlocked. Okay, so one new feature that that we were able to add is now there's a new prompt above NPCs when there's a conversation that you haven't read. And we also added the ability for NPCs to have more than one conversation available at a time. So just in case you miss out on dialogue from a previous part of the story, you can talk to them again sometimes and they'll be able to recite it again. So that's going to be very useful, because something that we noticed in testing is that our testers really wanted to hear like make sure they heard all of the dialogue. So they would like every time they exited for some of them, every time they completed a stage, they would go around and talk to every NPC to see if there's any new dialogue. So that's a very nice feature to have. Also, as I explained on my art stream last time, I touched up Crony sprites, basically improving the detail in her legs specifically, and then also in her cape. Like there's like on her canonical design, like there's like a gold stripe going down the center of the cape. So I added that. I also like made it a little bit longer. All 100 plus sprites. Yes, Mike. It was not easy. Well, it was easy, but it took a long time. So it was like a day-long project. But I'm very happy we did, because now I feel like she's up to the same like fidelity as a lot of the NPCs that we've made recently. Also, Blake, hi. Hope you're doing well. Also, before, like in prior versions of the game, whenever you went into a portal to the level select screen, it just played a menu chime, and then the crony would kind of like move there without any fanfare. But now I've added a special effect for entering the portal. Yeah. It's pretty simple, but I think it feels more satisfying to enter the portal now. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this slot, because originally I was thinking that the boss of the world of space would be in its own like level, but we decided to make it like a second mission in Hoshinova Castle. But maybe someday we'll something fun something that might be fun is like I could make like an entire like new level just for World of Space, like an optional one, kind of like Jewel Cyclone from World of Time. But I could challenge myself to make the entire thing in like 48 hours. I think it would be pretty fun. Yeah, I feel like I feel like the way space and time are structured right now, like each of their respective last levels are a noticeable bump in difficulty. So I feel like maybe it would behoove us to have some kind of special requirement in order to unlock these extra challenging levels. And then they wouldn't have any bearing on like the story or anything unless you're going for all golden gears. But we could either do that, or we could make the secondary mission in some levels just like be more challenging, but also optional. But yes, Hoshinova Castle is done, like the main one. So just like before, we start out in this little like hub area. And there's a few NPCs you can talk to, who kind of like give you tips about navigating the castle. I believe last time I played this, I had done everything up to the main chamber, and then her falling still gets me. I had done everything up to the main chamber, and then I was still working on the side paths. Oh, TLI's Dragon, that is, that's our plan right now. We're gonna have 2 different endings, at least. One, and it would be based on whether or not you got, like, all of the golden gears, rather than just everything you need to face the final boss. Is the sound also improved? Oh, sweet! Yeah, that might be a consequence of the audio crackling fix, that Godot, put out in the most recent release candidate. So this is the small little room where we introduce the mirrors. I had I forgot that I had doubled audio on the last stream, but thankfully somebody pointed it out at some point. Okay. I put 2 CDs in this level because there's 2 tracks. There's the one that is at the start, and then there's this one that has more instrumentation to it. Also, Dark Blue Knights have a melee attack now. Props to Verg, he worked very hard on that. But now you kind of have to, like, it's not that threatening as long as you're, like, dashing around them. But it's cool that it actually uses the sword now. Yeah, if you're moving at a decent pace, like, you'll be able to, like, pass through him before he hits you with the sword. But if he does hit you, it hits like a truck. So here's another room to reinforce the mirror puzzles. I also tweak the behavior of the Iron Wings so that they try to move like away from each other if they're overlapping. So that way you're less likely to hit like the entire kill the entire swarm with one sword strike. Could I skip that dark barrier thing by jumping over it? Yes, you can. I did that on purpose. So that way, like you might notice that if you can time your jump correctly. Oh, he destroyed that thing. Nice. Okay, so there's 2 paths here. I'm taking the left path first, which is down in the crystal caves. And this introduces light blocks. You don't recall that checkpoint effect? Oh, you mean with Iris coming in? I think it's because I'm playing from a save file where we have where Iris has joined the group. So like past a certain point in the story, she will actually like fully heal you every time you cross a checkpoint. Oh, you gotta go, Edge. Hope you have a productive, fun stream. Thank you, Edge. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So this is a nice place to kind of like encourage dash jumping. But then we gotta bring the light over here. Gotta be careful not to get hit. The Iron Wings aren't really that threatening, they're just there to kind of like keep you on your toes. Okay, so every time you pass a room, you bring the light over to this lantern here. And it will cause the platform in the center to lower halfway. And it also spawns a checkpoint right here that wasn't originally there, so that way it saves your progress, even though we're like going back to like the main chamber. Also, this Armored Rangoon, this is the second one that you fight in the game. The first one's in the intro stage, and it was holding a golden gear. This one's holding the second CD. I reduced its HP a little bit, because otherwise it just takes a while to defeat. And that'll be good for beginners too, for the intro stage, for it to have less health. Okay, so the second room we have to go through is the hedge maze, which is this way. I wonder how the speed runs for this would look. I've watched, like one of our testers, TripTech, is an actual speedrunner, and it's been very valuable to watch him like speedrun through the levels and stuff. And it gives me ideas for like intentional skips that I can add in that feel like rewarding to pull off. Okay, so he does the lightning if you're far enough away, but if you're in range, then that's what it looks like getting hit by the sword. But if you're like running into him like this, then the sword's no problem. So thankfully, it does not increase the difficulty of the enemy. Okay, so we're supposed to guide the light this way, but we have a shadow barrier blocking, so we gotta go this way first. Pay mine to the other Dark Blue Knight. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I'm proud of the death animation of this enemy, too. Oh, he's being rendered over the ladder. Okay, what do we got over here? I'll preemptively hit that. And we see there's a shadow bat here, which once the light touches it, it will activate the enemy. I'll just go in. Nice. Okay, that's platform number 2, so now we can reach the boss. I wasn't sure if I wanted a boss fight in this level, but like, it feels like it's building up to something, so it would just be a disappointment if the golden gear was down there. So there's more boss fights than usual in World of Space. I'm cool with that though. Okay, let's heal. Well. Yeah, Symphony of the Night inspired me to up my death animation game. Instead of having everything like use the same explosion effect. It's very helpful when you're facing like swarms of enemies too, to know which ones are being defeated. Okay, so this boss takes advantage of the shadow mechanic that's in earlier parts of the level. You have to guide it into the light and then it becomes vulnerable. But it will teleport away after only a little bit of damage. But eventually it catches wise to your tricks and starts getting rid of the light sources. Okay, reflect these. Like, this boss isn't that hard. It's more about like figuring out how to fight him. So it's more of like a puzzle boss. Alright, so all the light sources are gone, so we're like, what are we supposed to do? But a cutscene plays that kind of explains it. Galaxy Brain solution, bringing a nuke to the fight. Yeah. Also, since I already completed the level on this in this save file, it didn't show the intro cutscene. But now, because of Luna's help, the room is permanently lit, which means the boss is permanently vulnerable. Let's go! So this is the kind of enemy that I will definitely bring back in later levels. It'll be easier to deal with when it comes back as a recurring enemy. But yeah, that is Hoshinova Castle. That was a team effort between myself and Chapman, so thank you very much, Chapman, for your help with this. Very much appreciated. I think it turned out absolutely wonderful. Thanks everybody. She saw them and said, I'm interested in this. That was a really great level, thank you. Yeah, it feels so unique too, compared to other levels in the game.
Success!
And it does take a while during your first playthrough. It takes like 8 or 9 minutes.
In this.
There was a big one of the biggest challenges was actually compressing the puzzles and the environment enough so that the level wouldn't feel like it's dragging on too much. So like, we don't really do a lot with like the light blocks, for example, or the mirrors, other than just finding the right combination. So maybe we could have like a secondary mission that returns you to the castle and has like more complex puzzles. But for now, this is a nice like introduction to the concept. Alright, nice. So that is Hoshinova Castle. But let's return to nature. Okay. I need my tablet back. Hold on a second. Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna take a sippy. Now, I've turned off the music in the nature levels so I can just, like, test them as we need to. So, the world tree is the first level in nature, and it operates, like, it's pretty similar to Galaxy Gourmet in the sense that it's your first introduction to the world, and you have to complete it in order to access the hub area. So I will just play through what I have so far, and then, I'll just like share my thoughts. Okay. I tried switching the background trees from like oak leaves to cherry blossoms. Still a work in progress. I might need to make like different tree trunks to resemble cherry trees more closely. But I think the cherry trees will help like separate it visually from the summer background. Well, you'll see. So we've got these like, they're basically warp pipes, but they're tree trunks. And then we've got these timed flower platforms where you have to jump on them in sequence and they bloom. And it's got chainsaw bears. The way I've got it structured right now is that destroying a chainsaw bear drops a treble coin. And once you collect all 5 treble coins, a sapling will be planted at this destroyed tree trunk, and then you use it to like advance to the next season. So I also made these waterfalls, which push you down physically, so you can't like get up here because you don't have enough height. You're supposed to use stasis here, and it kind of like slows the water so it doesn't affect you anymore. I figured that's a nice soft barrier that like really like strongly encourages you to use stasis. Alright, destroy a few more of these. Okay. And the vines are just for decoration, at least in the springtime. But they gain different properties depending on the season. And these Clipper enemies are actually from Counterus RPG, which is another Hololive fan game. So kudos to Kevy for letting me incorporate them. Okay. There's just one more chainsaw bear to find. I'm not sure why those don't play sound. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so the sapling's planted. So with the sapling planted, Crony and Fauna can combine both their powers to advance through the seasons. Alright, we're in summer now. And I figured I'd give it a night palette to separate it more from spring, visually. Plus it wouldn't have the cherry blossoms. So the vines are now solid and they're spikes. So that basically we have to kind of like go back around and like take a different path. That was kind of like my first like thought for this level. Oh, but yeah, my first thought for this level was that it would kind of like be like a closed circuit, and like every lap is a different season. And like the layout changes in such a way that you kind of like go through the same sections but in a different order. So now we're going back down this way. Okay. So as we can see, the flowers are gone, and we kind of have to like crony-copter our way down here to get to safety. Okay. Oh, hi Gospel. Yeah, Chrono Gear Day. Okay, so now we come back up here. I don't know why this frog slime doesn't move from its spot until it jumps. We have to look into that too. But we go through this. Here's the next broken tree. Okay. There's another sapling. So this season advances, and now we are in autumn. So in autumn, the vines are still solid, but they're not spiky anymore. And there are like leaf piles that you can bounce in. They're just like mini springs. Luminous, hi! Hope you're doing well. Okay. So we go back here. Ow. Also, a weird side effect, but something, the one that I kind of like is that all of the notes respawn when you change seasons. Because the way the season changing mechanic works is that I'm like swapping out the tile set textures. For some reason that resets the collectibles. Okay, so we got this part right here. If you're good, you can, at the height of your, you can just like jump as high as you can and get up here like this. I also put a crony phone here with the crony stack, so you can kind of like use that to boost yourself upwards. So I'm guessing we would maybe go around here and maybe like go this way, and there'd be like maybe like another tree trunk right here. And then maybe like the treble coins you need would be back down here. You have to fight them over here. And then you'd use this crony stack to jump back up here. And get out the tree, and then you'd advance to winter. I don't know if I want to do that, or if I want to make autumn the last one in the first mission. And then the autumn is where the golden gear is. But that's what I have so far. Maybe put the notes in a separate layer that isn't swapped out. Yeah, that's a good idea, Gray Stripe. I might do that. So that way it's not affected by the season changes. So, my main beef with the stage is that when, the way it exists now, is that when you compare it to Galaxy Gourmet, it's just like way less grandiose. But I want them to be like kind of similar in like their sense of scale and wonder. But like, let me go over the Galaxy Gourmet real quick. So Galaxy Gourmet, I think what makes it feel more fun to play is that it has a lot of gimmicks that affect movement. Whereas, yeah, it has a lot of gimmicks that affect movement, and it has like gimmicks such as like the star bridges where you use your sword to activate them. So you have that translation from combat into movement. And the same thing with the bubble dispensers and the bubble gummers. You destroy them and they produce bubbles that you can bounce on to get to new heights. So like Galaxy Gourmet is like a very fun like platforming challenge. Conversely, the world tree, the way it is now, the enemies are kind of like separated from the gimmicks. Like we have like the warp trunks and the flowers, but like everything else is static in terms of gimmicks. So I think it needs like a new gimmick or two that actually like facilitates movement. We do also have the crony phones. I could lean into that more. I think my idea for this level is I want to make it more vertical. Maybe like center the whole level around a giant tree, because you know the level is called the World Tree. So we could center the level around the giant tree that you can go inside, and it has like terrain that kind of like snakes around it. And then like the whole level would like revolve around ascending this giant tree as the seasons change. I think that might be interesting. Hi Abs. Hi. Hope you're doing well. You're on doggo feeding duty? Yeah. I hope your dogs have a good feeding. But yeah, like what was I gonna say? Yeah, like the other thing is I think the fact that you need to get the trouble coins from the chainsaw bears kind of breaks the pacing a little bit because of the slowdown effect when you collect the coins. So I might just scatter the coins around the level instead of making it so you have to fight the bears. Even though fighting the bears is like Crony's main thing that she has to do. So maybe what I could do is I could just have them guarding the coins and you can kind of like bypass them if you need to. And then when the seasons change, maybe they could disappear. And that would kind of be like a roundabout way to fight them. Something else I could do is I could also like add Fauna as an assist character in this stage, where she kind of like pops in and maybe like has like spiky vines travel along the ground to destroy them. But I do want to redo the layout because I feel like I tried to make it compressed just so that players wouldn't get lost. But like as a consequence, it doesn't have that sense of adventure that Galaxy Gourmet does. So I think what I will do is I'll just move all this to the side somewhere, and then I will start over, and then we'll build the level with verticality in mind, because I don't think any other level in World of Nature is gonna be like a vertical stage. So I think it'd be fun to lean into that. So I think the first thing I need to do is adjust the background so that it feels like we're getting higher into the sky. So I think we can do that just by selecting all these parallax layers. Oh, okay, like this. There we go. I want to change the gradient effect on that too. Hold on a second. You could have another level. It's basically a big tower tree that the player goes outside of while climbing to the top, and you go out onto the branches and do different challenges and maybe a boss at the top. Okay, so go through doors that go out onto branches and then do different challenges to climb higher. Oh, okay. Okay, it shares its sky with the garden hub. Oh, speaking of which, the garden hub. Alright, so I'm gonna make a note of where that is, and then I'm gonna move this down. Like that. Okay, let's save that. There we go. Oh, by the way, I made a little cottage for Fauna, and you can actually enter it, but I don't have the indoor section yet, so it just takes you back outside. But like the door has an animation and stuff. I'll show it off. Also, I want to show off something cool with the water too. Delta Techie, thank you so much for 5 months. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna turn the music off since we're already listening to music. Also, I did add the portal for this stage. I just put it here for now. I might find a better like decoration for it. Also, we have to pet the cat. Why are we petting the cat? Excuse me. Please pet the cat. When did that break? Did I do something wrong? Hold on, it's gonna bother me if I don't fix it. Okay, let's see. Okay, can pet is there. Dialogue box. Let me see if the bread dog in the sanctum is working. Okay, debug. Let's see. Is he gonna show up in the hub? I think I set the story flags correctly. Okay, there he is. There won't be. Okay, bread doggo works. So why does snail not work? Is it the type of dialogue box I use? Hold on a second. Okay, that's that. Okay, this is the standard dialogue box that's supposed to use. Okay, saving that. Okay, yeah, that's the standard dialogue box. I set the talk distance correctly, right? Let's see. There we go, now it's working. I'm not sure what caused that, because I didn't do anything to fix it. So I have a feeling that maybe something's gonna happen at some point to break it again. Is it pausing? No. Yeah, pet the cat though. Oh. Okay. Okay, don't need to see this cutscene.
Flower.
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 Flower. Okay, so we can swim now. I had a swimming animation. Now, I want to eventually add like an animation for swimming in, like staying still in the water, so that we don't sink to the bottom. I want to do something different from Freedom Planet, where like like if you let go of all the controls, you don't sink to the bottom, but you just stay in place. So I need like a swimming idol at some point. I think they'll make it, I think they'll open the door for more interesting, pathways underwater, where we could maybe have players like navigate like spike tunnels and stuff. Flower. But yeah, I got the door working here. So you can enter. It'll just take you back out for now until I finish the interior. But I like how it looks, it's nice and cozy. And then once I make the interior, I'll make it so that you can kind of see it when you pass, like see it in the windows on the outside. Oh, other Alex, hi! Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I also maybe like something I could add inside the house when I do the interior is I could add the fishing equipment. So you go in the house first in order to get the fishing rod, and then you can like take it out here and like go fishing in the pond. But yeah. I just like how the garden looks. It's very peaceful. Something else I could do, like since this is supposed to be a magic resort, I could give the house a second floor, and then make the first floor look like a, you know, like an inn, like a bed and breakfast. Will there be a Spacey cameo in the game? I'm not sure if there'll be staff cameos, but if there is, then we would take the form of Hololive mascots. Which might be cute. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so back to the world tree. We have extended the sky. We need to do the same thing for the other seasons. So, summer. Let's push these down. I think that matches. Okay. Then autumn. Nope. There we go. Gonna put this right here. Nope. There we go. And then last but not least, winter. Winter is strikingly different because there's no bushes or leaves or anything. I'm not sure why this... Oh, right, because there's no bush to hide the divide. I guess I could just stretch it up like this. That's fine for now. Okay, that should be good. Spacey cameo confirmed. Okay, so let's move everything to the side, and then we'll start over. Come on. I want to highlight. Okay. I'll just move it down here. And we kind of got to do the same thing with the back sprites. So there are multiple layers. Yeah, quite a lot of detail in this level. Okay, let's... No. Wait a second. Why is that like that? Oh, I see. That's why. Let's remove these trees. guess we move the bushes down too. Been looking through the Steam store and you saw the Steam reviews of Freedom Planet are overwhelmingly positive. Oh, thank you, other Alex. Yeah, I'm thrilled that they're still overwhelmingly positive. For both games, actually. Okay, so we got foreground bushes here. Let's move these down here. I'm not sure if I need to keep these, because it's for a super early iteration of the level. Okay. Alright, now we move all of the objects back down. Okay. What's the dealio with that? Can I not select that? Oh, there he goes. Oh, hi Dark Moon. Hi Yomi. Hope you're doing well. I'm just giving myself kind of a blank slate to start over with the stage. What layer is that on? Default layer? No? It's not the back layer or the front layer. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Now it's just the vines. I'm not gonna worry about the other seasons just yet. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. We have a blank slate now. Let me save real quick. Doing great. Was watching you playtesting. Really love how it's coming along. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, where is... There it is. First, we need to figure out, Let me turn the background back on. We need to figure out how low we can go. So I will draw a basic ground. And I'll move the player start location up there. Oops. Did I get copyright struck for game music in past streams? Depends on the music. I got struck for Sonic Adventure 2, oddly enough. Well, it's not struck. They just mute the audio sometimes. Actually, no, they didn't mute for Adventure 2. They muted for one of the ending themes of 06. It's not a copyright strike, though. They just mute the audio. But there are other Soundtracks such as Castlevania and Sonic Adventure 2, where they automatically like flags the video to say that it has the music, and I can't monetize it, but that's okay because I don't monetize my content anyway. But most video game music's fine, especially like remixes like this. And I checked the video that the soundtrack was on, and they said it's okay to stream. All right, so that is set. All right, how low can we go? That's the question. Because I do want to have a lot more verticality in the second version of the level. Okay. That's pretty low. It might be fun to have like an underbelly of the forest. That's like a cave area. But for the time being, I think this is lower than we want to go. It's been a while since you've been on, operator. Glad to catch up. But thank you. Yeah, we're gonna keep things extra chill today. Okay, that's better. So this is like the absolute bottom of the forest floor that we should aim for. You got back from California? Nice. Yeah, this is as low as we can go. It's a decent amount of verticality, I think. So let us build a tree. It will be the main tree, and I'll move it over to the right more as we make progress building out the level. But for now, let's just build Minecraft style.
Operator 1997 gifted a tier 1 sub to Argo 7200. They have given
Thank you for the gifted subby, operator. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed your emotes, Argo. I feel like I need larger, well, what I need, I think, is like horizontal tree trunks. So I will go ahead and make those. Let us pivot to our drawing program, shall we? Okay, this was the sky I was working on. Is it here? It is, yes. So I basically want to take this and rotate. Something like this. Yeah. Maybe have like a variant of this where it kind of like tapers off into like smaller branches. But for now, we'll just handle it the Minecraft way. Okay, so we turned that clockwise, I think. Not that it matters. So I will need to go to the other seasons. So autumn, summer, and winter. Do the same thing. Okay. Nice. Uh-huh. This is autumn. Gosh, I played Minecraft with the team back in Saturday. A few of the team members, and we just explored this really massive like Hololive fan server with like actually breathtaking architecture, some of the best I've ever seen in a Minecraft server. It might be fun to take you all on a tour of it sometime. But I think I'd wanna find a couple of team members to tag along with, so they can kind of like explain the context of certain things. Okay, so let's look at the physics of this. There we go. So with that, we can actually have tree benches. Okay. I was thinking we could kind of like curve it a little bit. Do something like this. Yeah, something like that, and no, let's use this one. Yeah. Like that. You got photos from your trip in California? A bunch of art photos? Nice! So it kind of goes up this way, I guess. Alexis, hi! Hope you're doing well. Well, we're having a nice chill game dev stream where I'm rebuilding a level that I had already made some progress on, but I felt it was too compressed. So I'm making it way taller. Let's make it 3 wide. Yeah, something like that. And then we can go all the way up here. Don't even see the top of the tree, it's that tall. And I think the way that we would enter it is we could go through one of those tree trunks, maybe. Or we can kind of like maybe go underground and then like come up on the inside. But either way, I do want to have some branches. Like that. Let's just place some randomly like this for now. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, thank you, Strider. I'm having a nice day so far. It might be fun to have some of these like bees sloped a little bit so they can kind of like branch off. Kind of like... kind of like that, I guess. Move a couple of them right here. There you go. Hope y'all are doing good. Oh, I'm doing lovely, thank you. I don't know, something like that. Could even go the opposite way underneath. Yeah, I can make some like T intersections at some point too. Just so it looks a bit more organic, but for now we just want to have like a basic layout. And I do want to make the background parallaxed, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So now we just kind of flip this symmetrically. At least the trunk. The branches can be different. Oh, I see what's going on. I gotta redo that, but I will just get like these as a placeholder for now. Leo, 21C! Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing game dev stuff today. Redoing the first nature level in our fan game. Because I want it to be taller and bigger. And I think like the original layout was a bit too compressed. Sup? The sun's up. Well, thank you for asking. this? Okay, that's fine. Nice. Okay, so that's a pretty nice tree layout, I'd say. Oh, thank you for that. Wow, so nice. Pretty good tree. So I kind of want to gauge how tall it feels, but I need to add like actual like platforms and ways of traversing the environment first. Which is a good thing because it will give us an idea of how we should lay out the level to allow players to ascend. I think we could just add like an entryway here. And do this. Quite appropriate that this song has clock ticking noises. Oh. Oh shoot, that's gotta be in the back layer. I'll add some windows. Oh, let's do that. Nice. So we can kind of do like something like that. And then I'll just like duplicate this. Just so we can kind of like, since the background's a solid color, this will allow us to gauge like how we're moving. Oh, Dark Moon, thank you so much for care combo. Okay, I'll take Sippy and Stretchy. Care combo! If I can figure out a way to structure the ground in a way, in a way that works for it, I could make like big terrain clusters higher up in the tree that are just like leaves. I could maybe just use regular terrain for that and just like have like place down a bunch of bushes that overlap it. Okay. So that's the back part. And I want to add some branches on the opposite side now. Like that. Go over here. Yeah, like what I was thinking is that like we could have like a big cluster of leaves like right here. And then I'll add like sloped terrain and everything so that we can move across it smoothly. We can kind of like bring it down here too. Let me adjust that with the paint bucket. So it'll just be like that for now until we put bushes over it. Yeah, kind of the same thing over here too. No! Oops. Okay. Cool. Then we can do this. Just add some more. Lots of like underside leaves and everything. And if this tree is next to like a mountain or like a big wall, we could like have like the leaf branches like lead to like the terrain over there, like a cliffside or something. Ah! Oh, almost dropped my controller. Dog developer, hi. Hope you're doing well. Well, okay. So now we just kind of add like slopes. This will all be covered up by bushes. Nice. Sweet. Okay. So to test the bush theory, let me go down to the previous iteration of the level. Okay, gonna flip this here. I think this is gonna work quite well. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind. Kind of wish I could use a brush for this. I could by adding it to the tile set, but the way that I have it set up, the way that I have the season changing set up, these need to be separate objects. So that way we can swap out the texture atlas to correspond with each season. Nice. I'll just put that there, and then I need a smaller bush size. That's good. Bring you up here. There we go. Nice. Nice. Plants. It doesn't need to look super pretty on a macro scale because we always just got to keep the resolution of the screen in mind. Like at any given moment, let me pull up a camera hotspot so I can demonstrate. So this yellow box represents the size of the screen. So we'll only see like a small portion of it at any given time. So certain details can be fudged a little bit for the sake of kind of getting the look that you want. Okay, that works for me. Let's bring back some of these smaller ones. Oops. Okay, there we go. Sweet. So let's just keep going here. This is going to be a lot of bushes, literally hundreds, but it's all good. Hopefully the game will actually cull all of the sprites that are not immediately on screen. I know they have occlusion for tile sets, but I'm not 100% sure if they have it for just normal sprite 2Ds. Sweet. I guess we'll find out if there's a big lag spike. Okay, give me one of the smaller ones. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay. Nice. probably should have tested all this first before I committed to adding all the bushes, but I just wanted to see how it would look. Okay. So now we need a good way to kind of ascend. I think we could just like use crony phones for now. So if I can find where they are.
E.
E. Okay, there's one here. That is a crony stack, okay. Okay, where is this? That doesn't matter. I'll just reset it to origin and drag it down. I could also put like wind tunnels just to allow us to ascend. But for now I'll do this. Then I could just add like a makeshift staircase. Where's the main tile set? There it is. So we can kind of like go up here first. I think this will give us the height we need. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Another crony phone here. Oh, it might be fun to actually like, depends on how tall it is. But I can make it so that like there's a wall up here so we can't jump up this way. Oh, my mouse is kind of acting up a little bit. There we go. So we'd have to hop the stack down here and then jump up this way. And go up here. Well, let's change this since we're indoors. This branch here. And then maybe I could have like a staircase going up here. Ah. Yeah, this way. I'll carve out an exit here. Nice. And then we can just like kind of like climb up here, go up here. Yeah, this level is gonna look to be like pretty tall. I think it'll be fun as long as the goal we need to achieve in order to actually change seasons isn't like scattered too like far away from each other. So maybe like assuming we still go with treble coins, maybe just like we have to ascend to a specific room that has all 5 treble coins in it. And then within that room, once we get them all, then we'll be able to like grow the tree. Cooking as usual, I see. Yeah. But so far, I think this layout will feel more grandiose. It's just a matter of coming up with like enough like unique things going on. And then I guess here we could bring back this set of flower platforms. Kind of go up this way. Oh, okay. So we could actually like maybe go out in this way and have just like a room here with goodies. Or we could only go part way and go this way. Okay. Oh, so many bushes. So many bushes. Oh, I got a DM, I think. Oh, no, it's just nothing major. This level reminds you of the first level of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The giant hollow tree where you round upwards or downwards. Oh yeah, I remember that part of Angel Island Zone. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, wrong layer. There we go. I guess maybe we could have an alcove open up here. Not really sure what I could put here since it's such a small room, but... Nice. And maybe add some more interesting terrain here. Okay. Oh, okay, this kind of goes like this, okay. Okay, before we go and make any more progress, we need to see if the basic layout actually feels good to progress in. Oh, Black Fox, hi! Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm remaking one of the nature levels in our fan game. Okay. Alright, let's see how this feels. To navigate. The challenge with making like a big vertical level like this is like you need to make it fairly linear so that people don't get lost, and then they have to kind of like fall back down and backtrack. Okay. Jump up here. Yep, okay, as we can see, we can't really... We'll go up here. Okay. I'm kind of feeling this layout. And maybe I could get rid of this branch up here and we kind of ascend up this way. Okay. As long as there's enough like visual landmarks to tell you where you need to go, I think we'll be good. Feels kind of Kirby-ish too, very green greens. Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Like it feels like more like we're building up towards something. Like as much as I really liked the closed circuit of the original layout, it doesn't feel like there's much in the way of build up. Like it can hard to feel like it's hard for me to feel like anticipation at what's ahead when I'm just like going in circles, even though I am technically making progress. I would like to see if I can make that kind of layout work though in the future. Maybe for a different like level. Maybe like the secondary mission. Where's the bushes? Okay. So we want to hide them. Okay, good. I just want to double check. Okay, like that. Nice. Maybe if the closed circuit has each season explore a new area, which just intersects with the old. Oh, okay. That could be a cool thing to experiment with. So in terms of that kind of layout, the tree could be woven into it, I think. Because this is still a relatively small like level, what we have here. But maybe there's some kind of like seasonal obstacle that prevents further progress up the tree. So you have to like get the treble coins and like change the seasons in order to pass that obstacle. There isn't anything in spring like that though, is the thing. So we need to figure out a way to kind of like halt progress up the tree until some sort of like obstacle is removed in summer. Air gaps? I'm not sure. I mean, we could in springtime just like go up the entire tree and then we change the season up here and then we have to descend. That would complement the fact that like the vines are not solid in spring, but they turn into spikes in the summer. So that way, like when it shifts to summertime, we'd have to go back down the tree, and then navigate like the maze of like vine spikes. But in that case, we just have to make sure that we cannot just fall down from the outside. What does that feel like, I wonder? Hold on. I'm curious. Yeah, if it wasn't for the seasonal changes, that kind of complicates things. Okay. What? This way. And then we just kind of go past this part, and then go up here. Just done a lot of thought about wire progression design while working on CT1's level layouts. It's interesting trying to create a flow for 3 different sets of characters and their different powers. Oh yeah, I feel that hard with like some of our past games. Because not only the fact that we had multiple playable characters, but each one had a completely different moveset that we kind of had to account for. So this game is like a nice change of pace that we only have to worry about one player character. Well, that's a shortcut back down once you shift the seasons and have to go back down. Whoops. Kind of reminds me of that one level in Banjo-Kazooie that had the seasonal changes. TikTok Woods, I think. Where it was possible to get to the top of the tree and then like fall all the way down. You can go this way. Click-Clock Wood, not TikTok Wood. Yeah, it was fascinating. It's kind of interesting because that level is so open, but it still has the same number of collectibles as other levels. So the collectibles are just few and far between. Yeah, you'd super die if you fell off the top. I do like how it feels to ascend the tree. So if nothing else, it has that going for it. Like the previous layout, we kind of had like some gentle introductions to like the flower platforms and stuff, and the you have to say this, you're a fan of fall stone with no fall damage. Yeah, me too. Like I think losing health during the fall would have been too mean. But I like the stun effect. Kind of like in Jump King. That's another game I can think of that kind of does that. That's like 2D. The gentle introductions can be before the tree is entered. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so I guess what we want to do is give ourselves more room to actually like do stuff before the tree is introduced. Okay, okay, we just want to select everything. Whoops, except the background. There we go. This is the absolute, like, lowest that the forest floor can be, so we have to go up from here. It might be cool to have a detour that, like, where we have, like, we leave the tree. We go across this branch, but then there's terrain over here, like a cliffside. And then we can kind of like go up, like somewhere there. Avenel!
Bats, 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 bats,
Bats, bats, bats, bats, bats, bats, bats, bats, bats, bats. Hope you're doing well. Heard you got your new PC all set up and ready to go after the move. Okay. So I guess we can kind of like have like a similar layout as this first area. Computer's functional once again. Let's go. Sweetness. And then I kind of want, actually, let's move this up a little bit. Like that. Okay. Oh, sweet. That sounds interesting. Put this here. How's art going? It goes well, thank you. Yeah, I kind of want it to be similar to this layout. So I'll just copy it. Nice. Oops. Okay. Okay. Then we can move the stuff up here. Talk to you later, Spacey. Let you know it's time to do music stuff. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's cool. Ow. I'm not sure if the waterfall gimmick is gonna fit with this layout. Okay, there's this. Yeah, for Crystal Tree, I'll just move this one up here too. Oh, okay. Maybe. Oh, that's an idea. Okay, so I could make a platform here to put this on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Just fix these up. So maybe like this first room right here, because like I can make it so that the crony phone doesn't show up in spring initially. So in springtime, like you can't actually get up the tree, like you have to like pass through it. And then maybe like the treble coins are like around here, and then you have to kind of like go back. Oh, wait, so I could hide both crony phones in spring. And we'd kind of go like on the opposite side of the tree, and then go up here, hop across these branches, and then like all the treble coins could be like right here. And then we, let's see. And then we kind of like bring them back down here, and then activate the tree. And then we can actually ascend up the tree and go back up here. We could also keep this crony stack and just have us go up here in this way. This is tricky. Oh, past 6 physics. I hope you're doing well. I'm just doing level design stuff. Yeah, like just like having an open environment in this like first section here where we have to collect all 5 coins. Might be neat. Hi, Lockdown. What's up? The sun's up. Well, actually not really. It's cloudy outside right now. Yeah. Chill level design for fun. Okay, so let me just drop some coins down here just to test this out. But I kind of feel like I want to ascend the tree a bit more before we shift this summer, because I think that would make spring too short. But we could try the vine trick. Where are the vines for springtime? There they are. So if we put like our first tree like right here, for example. Although it'd be kind of weird for a smaller tree to grow on a larger tree. So it would need to be on like flat ground. The big tree could be like the final challenge. It's like you mentioned like earlier in the stream where like to prevent the issue of the closed circuit feeling too cramped, we could make it so that the giant tree is just like the final challenge. You don't have to worry about shifting seasons anymore as you're ascending. But I do like the idea of revisiting this tree in multiple seasons. So maybe it's just something that you pass through on the way up as you're shifting seasons. And And there could be like 2 season shifts overall or something. Yeah, because the main challenge with like relying on the vines, because the vines would turn solid and into spikes, so that'd make the getting downwards more challenging. But you could just like go outside and then fall down, as we have demonstrated earlier. We could follow the same journal progression of the old layout, just having like a bigger like tree. Because we have this section here where we're kind of like ascending. But we could follow the same kind of like beats, just making the level like larger. So like after the introduction of the flower platforms, we would have a section with multiple waterfalls. And then maybe like a pond to kind of swim in. And then once you get out of that, there's like, you go downhill a little bit and then you enter the giant tree. And then you kind of ascend the tree. And then you kind of like go around. But either way, I do like the idea of a giant tree. I think it's a very like striking set piece to have. Well, wait. No. I want to test this. Okay, another test real quick. Something else I want to do is start setting up the tile set for Atlantis, so I could pivot to that just to give myself time to think. Yeah, so we kind of go over here. What? Go this way. Not sure why the camera's acting wonky there. I don't have any camera hotspots. Okay. Oops. Kind of going over here. Okay. And I did notice that, like, just like that ascent, without anything else really going on, was a minute long. And I do want to aim for, like if you know where you're going, for kind of like a 4-minute part time, which would roughly match Galaxy Gourmet. Yeah, the Hololive fan game, you remember? Huh? Yeah, oh my goodness. Alright, so well, to give myself time to think, I'm gonna go over to Atlantis and set up the tile set for that. There's literally nothing in this level right now, so what I will do is I will add a placeholder background for us. Just make it this. Actually, let's do like a very dark blue. Like that. Set up a tile map. We use 32 by 32 for our tiles. And then I'll add a physics layer right there. And then we'll add a default layer for a front layer. And then a back layer. And then we'll order the whole thing like +3. So for tile set, we'll add an atlas. And the tile set's so big that I have to split it into 3 separate sheets. So we'll start with the ocean terrain. We'll automatically create tiles in the Alice. So from here we can just kind of like set everything up. Now most of these are just gonna be like solid default tile shape, just like squares. Okay, so for these are slopes. We have more slopes, so I will grab them all in one go and then make the shape that way. I think everything here is an obstacle. Okay, it is, yeah. This level's gonna have a very nice feel when it's all put together. Put this here. Nice. Alright, I think that's it for the ocean floor. 4.3 is redoing the way the parallax backgrounds work. How so? I hope it doesn't break anything. Okay, so yeah, the way this works, I think, it's adulting time, so you gotta go adult all over your day. Good luck with the project. Thank you, Ralph. Hope you have a good adulting. Nice. Okay. I do want to make this larger so we have more tiles to work with. More. So we can build our tile set this way. I'm just gonna do this for now. I wonder what these ones are for, just like extra variety, I guess. Replacing parallax layer and parallax background with a node called Parallax 2D. They plan to include a way to convert the old nodes too. Oh, that's good to know, Slax. I believe I've reached the end of the playlist, so let me restart that real quick. There we go. Perfect. So how do I want to handle this? The top part here. I guess it's just like random the way we can do it. Okay, so we got this here. What is the corner tile? We need that one? I think so. Yeah. And then we have a palace floor here. I think these are like supposed to be platforms that are only like one tile tall. Pretty sure you've heard another Godot streamer use this playlist. Well, I can see why. It's very relaxing. Okay, how do I... Okay, like that. There we go. Whoops. Okay, so that gives us the palace floor. We don't need the top part for that. So then, from here, we can add a staircase. I think. Like that. Wow. Cool stuff. We can even make it extend all the way to an edge. That's cool. Ah, I see. I could do that. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think. What's this playlist? Oh, this is the Zelda and Chill trilogy from Mikkel. I'm just playing it off of YouTube. You're playing Arzette for your friends, only defeated 3 bosses so far. Oh, I hope you enjoy the rest of your playthrough. It's quite a nice, it's a nice simple game. No, that's not gonna go. Are we here? Okay, that works better. Am I wary of YouTube ads popping up? They won't. They haven't in the past 2 hours. Okay, cool. This is looking pretty cool so far. We can add like maybe like an underwater cave part. Since like vast parts of the level are something we can like freely swim around in, we don't really have much of a need for like platforms. And we can have like even formations like this that kind of like that we kind of have to swim around. Okay, do I have an inside corner? I'm not sure if I do. Like right here, maybe? Okay, that works. That is the inside corner, I see. Okay. Cool. Let's save our progress so far. So let's add the second atlas, which is for columns. We got some nice shark statues and some giant like seashell columns. Shark statues look really awesome. And since these are background assets, we don't have to worry about collision. So I guess this is like the base of it. What's the difference between the left side and the right side? Oh, right, the spacing. Like these columns are centered and these ones are like come in the middle and the halfway. so we can kind of like do this, I guess. And then we'll have like they even Edge even made like ones in darker colors, so we can have some in background if you want. And we've got like absolutely massive columns too. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I would ever need to have them centered like this. Well, I would probably save the absolutely like big jumbo ones for like a centerpiece in the middle of the level that's very memorable. But for now we'll play around with it. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be big. But yeah, we can have Shork statue. We could even have some columns. We could even make the columns like a platform that you can stand on, maybe. And we could have columns that are just like floating in the ocean. If I can find... Why is this like positioned that way? I guess that's not gonna work. I wonder what the difference between these two is. Well, yeah, we can just do that, I guess. Oh, okay. There we go. Kind of like do the same thing here. Nice. Okay, so the third one. Is the palace tiles, which is the big one. This one's gonna require some setting up. It's got not only palace tiles and windows and stuff, but it also has like construction beams and everything. Oh, now that you mention it, BRX, that is the Breath of the Wild cooking sound. That's really cool how Mikkel like mixed that into the song as part of like the instrumentation. Oh gosh, there's so much to this. But the most important ones are right here in the top left. Everything else is just a nice bonus. What is this? Are these platforms? I think so. Let's set these to one way. Reset this to default tile shape. Okay, cool. These are also one-way platforms. And these two. Okay. Kind of, the way this is set up kind of reminds me of the catwalks in the Aquamarine stage. So I could probably use a similar principle. Yeah, I'll play around with those later. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let's set these up. Thankfully, Edge Drive included some visual references for me so that I can see how the tile set is assembled. Oh my goodness. Edge, you cooked too hard. Do I want to make the rooftops solid? I think they should be solid, yeah. Okay. And once again, there are multiple copies of some things that are darker in color. So that way we can add like backsides to each of the buildings to give them kind of like a sense of depth, I suppose. Do I have other door tiles? I think the only door tiles are down here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't see any other ones. Since these are supposed to be in the background, I don't need collision for them. So I just need to worry about the slopes. How do we want to set these up? Want to move them forward a little bit? That might be tricky to design around. So I'll just stick to what I usually do for slopes. I gotta take a short break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Oh shoot, if I go to my BRB screen then, I'm just gonna play non-lo-fi music. Let me see. What could I do? I'll just fly away. Fly away now. Okay, I'll BRB. I'm back. I'm back. Well, thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay. Make sure that my model is set up correctly. Okay. Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's kind of insane how each level is progressively getting more and more detailed with more and more tiles. Like, compare what I'm doing to Atlantis to Belltown. Oh my goodness. Like, Belltown needs some TLC at some point, but like... This is the entire tile set for Belltown. It's just this stuff, and I'm not even using the bookcases yet. So it's technically everything from up here to down here. And then in contrast, Atlantis has this for just the ocean floor. But then it's got like all these for the columns, and then it has all of this for the palace itself. It's like, ah! Plus I do worry that with the scope creep of like the detail in the tiles, that it will eventually get to a point where it takes like months to complete one tile set, and I don't want that for my team. To be perfectly fair, you did Belltown all by yourself. That is true, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm just worrying too much. Okay, let's see what we got here. We were doing slopes. Okay. Ah, okay, no, I don't want to delete anything. This way. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with World Tree. I really like how ascending the tree actually feels, but I don't know how to synergize it with the season changing. Yeah, lo-fi beats to wiggle and chill too. Okay. Nice. I feel like it doesn't need to be all the way up here. I could go down this. Okay, that works better. Wonder if increasing tile set complexity as you go through levels could be a thing to use. Like if it could be an easy way to ease players into more complex play or something, or play around with it like at a mid-level, suddenly reduce the tile set complexity at a loss in power, or a more peaceful segment. Yeah, like hub areas aren't too complicated. And those are the locations where like the action like dies down and you kind of like have a chance to take a breather. we go. I'm receiving a DM. Oh, never mind. It's just a server ping. Okay. Thinking about the messenger and how they change from 8-bit to 16-bit as you travel through time. Oh yeah, that was a cool gimmick. Every time I think about the messenger, I think about how the original Freedom Planet got released the same week, and the messenger kind of like drowned it out. Yeah, sometimes it feels like a big part of whether or not your game gets noticed is what other kinds of games are released in the same time frame. Thankfully, we seem to be in the clear for next month for Freedom Planet 2's release on consoles. There isn't really anything major going on, other than like Princess Peach's Showtime, which I think releases the final week of March. Did it release much later? I think maybe it released the same time that FP1 released on consoles. Yeah, it must have been a console release. Should play it someday. That would be fun. Ah, okay. You've heard glowing reviews. Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of the difficulty I'm having with World Tree and a lot of the nature levels in particular is that like I'm kind of nervous about committing to an idea because of how much time it'll take to execute. But I have to remember what I have done for other worlds in the past. I just have to go for it and then like see how far I can take it before I need to adjust my plans. Because like Aquamarine took a bit to get off the ground, but it turned out absolutely fantastic. Because like the thing I struggled with for Aquamarine is that I originally wanted to have kind of a pseudo boss fight against the ship itself, where you had to kind of like destroy the shields before you could enter it. But at some point, I decided that it was just best to have you like run through an asteroid field first, and then you just board the ship afterwards. So just things like that, like start with a novel concept, see how far you can get with it, and then if you get stuck, then just like pare it back. That might be the trick for the World Tree, honestly. So maybe instead of having to collect treble coins before you can shift through the seasons, maybe all you need to do is reach the trees that need to be repaired. Like maybe you just need to, maybe you start with like a sapling is following you or something, and then as soon as you touch the tree, it kind of like merges with it and creates like the small little crystal that lets you advance through time. That might be interesting, actually. So let me go back to World Tree for a second. So we've got this tree here. So what if instead of having to tackle, like currently the way the seasons work is that each season has exactly one tree trunk that has been destroyed by the chainsaw bears. And you have to collect 5 treble coins, and then a sapling appears, and then you have to get to the sapling to advance time. What if instead, there are 4 destroyed tree trunks at the base of the tree, and you can choose the order that you want to do it in. So that way, it's kind of like a back and forth, like fetch quest almost. To where like maybe there's like a central point where you need to get energy. Like maybe you have to go to the top of the tree to get energy to repair the trees. So you go up top, get energy. You can go back down. You can fall back down if you want to, but then you pick a tree to restore, and then you just advance through the season. And every time you're going through the same level, you're ascending through the tree, but the change in seasons varies the challenge each time. That would be cool. Yeah. So I'd have this tree, and then I'd put like a tree over here. And then maybe there could be like a big cliffside like up here with a tree. And then there's another tree over here. So basically, you just have to touch all 4 trees, basically. That's the whole level. And then the golden year appears in winter. So it's just like a matter of, it's kind of like how other levels have like small rooms where you have to collect all 5 treble coins. But it's on a bigger scale. You just have to find all 4 of these, and every time you find one, the season changes. So like, you'd like go around here, and then you go up. Maybe you only have to get the energy once. So you have to ascend up the tree. And then maybe there's like a giant crystal here. And then the giant crystal gives you all the energy you need. Like maybe touching the crystal causes all 4 saplings to appear on the stumps. And then after that, you just have to get to them all. So like one route you would take is that you'd go up here, you'd activate the crystal. All 4 of these are activated, and then say you could go this way first, and this brings you to summer. And then you could like fall down here and go here, this brings you to fall. And go over here and to here, and this brings you to winter. And like, assuming that we have 4, this final one would take you back to spring. Yeah, kind of like Mushroom Hill Zone. Yeah, that could be a way of doing it. I'm gonna write that down, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish that concept by the time the stream is over. So I will write it down. Okay, so find giant crystal in tree, and it spawns 4 saplings at once. And then you just gotta, yeah, the one challenge with that is that, like, if you do the higher trees first, then you'll only be in that season for a few seconds, because you can just fall down and then activate the other ones. So maybe, yeah, maybe instead of 4, there could be 2. Like, there could be one up here, and then one all the way down here on the bottom left. And then, in autumn, the golden gear would spawn, like at the top of the tree or something. And then this level would have like 3 seasons, and then we could save winter for like the second mission. Or we could make it, so that the season change only occurs once per mission. So spring to summer would be this level, and then we could have a summer to fall level, and then a fall to winter level. What if all 4 seasons budded at first, but flower in order? Oh, okay, yeah. That could work. Also, hi, it's Drive. Yeah, I have set up the tile set for Atlantis. Hold on a second. So, yeah, I ended up having to split the tiles atlas into 3 separate sheets, because like having the one sheet was lacking too much. I'm also a bit concerned about the scope creep with these tile sets. because Battleship Aquamarine was already huge, but this is like on a whole other level. And if we keep going at this trajectory, at this increasing level of complexity, I'm worried that like individual tile sets will take like weeks on end to finish. So I'm not entirely sure if other levels need to be this complex. And it does help with visual clarity to kind of keep things somewhat simple, but it'll be worth it for Atlantis. As long as like every level is not like that, then I think we'll be okay. Because you compare the fact that I have 3 separate tile set sheets for this to like a level like Belltown, where it's just this one sheet and that's it. To be fair, Belltown was the very first, like, one of the very first tile sets that I made, and I made it by myself. And I have said in the past that I want to expand it so that it is up to par with the later stages. But yeah. Okay, so... yeah, so what we would do... where's the crystal? This one already took a long while. You're hoping this is the last and only case of huge tile set? Yeah, that makes sense. And we honestly could like reuse some of like the columns and stuff, I think, but with like a warm like stone color for some of the World of Civilization levels. Like the one level that takes place in like a maze, for example, I could see us using like the non-seashell columns as a base, but then just having like a different pattern on them. So this is a crystal glow. Here's a crystal. Okay. So what we want to do... also start separating tile sets just in case. Yeah, no problem. Like I can split things off if I need to. If it's easier to work with one tile sheet on your end, then that's fine. Like I'm cool with whatever you want to do. All right, so we have this crystal, which could be like the base crystal, and then like we'll like put it like here in its own like room, kind of. And then like you touch it and it will like create saplings at like multiple locations. So like what we could do is we could have 2. And then we'll put like one like on a cliffside up here. And then one is at the starting area down here. So you touch this. The route is that you go up here, touch, and then it'd probably be faster to go up here and touch this one first, and then you kind of like climb your way back down here. Or you could just like go out here and then fall down and then touch this one first, and then you'd have to like ascend back up. So that does lend itself to some non-linearity, which might be nice. Let me see what it looks like with a cliffside on the side here. I feel like I want to flip this horizontally, so that way we're guided back up towards the tree. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it's just yeah, the challenge with this approach is that we need to let players know where they're supposed to go after they touch the crystal, I can show, like, I can have the camera pan down to show the saplings growing, but then it will just, when it shifts back, they kind of need to like know where they're supposed to go from there. And we can kind of design the level in a way that guides them to those areas, such that they will pass them along the way to getting to the crystal. But like, before they get to the crystal, they're just going to be like inconspicuous tree trunks in the background that don't really like pop out or anything. So it could be a situation where both are at ground level, I guess, and very easily accessible from the start. And we could make it so that you have to touch the crystal for every season. It's just a matter of like properly like conveying to the players what they're supposed to do. But for now, I will continue making the cliffside. Could we say that the player's going to be touching grass? Oh yes, they're touching a lot of grass. A short cutscene where the crystal lights up should work. Okay. I could even handle the state change through like the actual cutscene object. So I'd have like a cutscene activator surrounding the crystal. And that way it's a sequence that can be skipped if the player has already played through the level. Could do a single crystal touch and then there could be some dev intended shortcuts. Yeah. So like we get rid of the idea that the player has to like complete some sort of mission or collect like the treble coins before they can activate it. Basically making it so that instead of changing seasons being a two-step process, it's just a one-step process. And I think that will make it so that the level design shines more. Because like since it will be easier to shift between seasons, then I think like the differences between each season in terms of layout and stuff will be like the centerpiece. Thank you all so much for talking shop with me on this, by the way. Like, I feel like I'm still not quite there yet, but we're a lot closer. And it just like helps so much that I can stream this. And just like share like my thoughts and struggles with you all. Getting there is what matters. Yeah, exactly. Love this idea. Yeah, me too. It helps that the lo-fi beats are so cathartic to listen to. It's giving weight to our words. Okay, so there's this. We could make it so that we kind of continue this way and like it slopes downwards. And we could kind of slip down and then fall. Ugh. It's very interesting to watch someone make a platformer game. Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. I feel like this is my wheelhouse, and like I've genuinely enjoyed having 2 dev streams this week. Cause like I really like playing games with everybody. And I still think that's kind of the focus of my channel, but like it's also not very unique in terms of like content. Like there are so many VTubers that like play games, and I feel like they do it with like a lot more energy and enthusiasm than I can. So I don't think I can really form a unique identity solely by playing games. So I would like to do more like game dev and art stuff as we go on. You remembered Pell Crash 2? Oh, is the Backergate campaign done? Alfie says it's always fun getting a chat about this kind of stuff rather than just having it all stuck in your head. That makes me feel really good to hear. Like, yeah, like you could have some really good ideas, but if they only exist in your head, then that's all they'll ever be, ideas. So I highly encourage you to kind of like, even if it's just talking to yourself, even if it's just like writing things down in a journal or a notebook, to just like really like put them somewhere. Like as long as they leave your mind, then I think they'll get you somewhere. You just don't want to overstep your place as a viewer though. I'll let you all know if I start feeling weird about like taking people's suggestions. I have said in the past that I do sometimes have concern that like newcomers to the chat will come in, share a really cool idea that I end up using, and then ask for credit later, like demand credit or like monetary compensation or something.
I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
But yeah, that's not my intent, and I don't want to like come across that way. So I do try to be careful for people that I'm not like as familiar with. But for members of the team, it's a different story, and also for my longtime viewers, because like I know that I can trust them. Even when you're playing games, you bring a unique perspective that most people don't, because you have an insight of being a game dev yourself. That is true. I agree with that. So I think that's why there's still a merit to me like playing games, even though it's something that everybody does on Twitch. There's still merit to it because I can approach it from the lens of a game developer. Ed Shrive says, you've learned a lot from being around Spacey. Has also been making you want to jump back into your own game ideas. That would be so awesome. I'd love to see what you could cook in terms of like a game with pixel art. Sometimes people will suggest random ideas that might actually be terrible ideas. Well, the thing about that is that even if they're bad ideas, I find out pretty quickly if they're not compatible with what I'm going for. So I still nonetheless appreciate that sort of thing. So that's an interesting thought. Like, the way I've set up this cliffside is no longer possible to, like, fall a massive distance down the bottom of the level. I'm not sure if I like that. I want it to be possible. I almost want to add an achievement in the game once we work on achievements for falling a certain distance. Or like, I think a cooler way of handling it would be to like reach a certain falling speed. Oh, hi Gimbal. Hi, hope you're doing well. Ba, 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 ba. New to the chat and looking for more game dev streamers? Glad you came across your stream. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I usually do game dev on Fridays. I also stream on Tuesday and Thursdays, but I might actually start doing more art streams during those days. But you've been inspired to make your own games again because of these streams. Oh, that makes me very happy to hear. From multiple people, of course. So it makes it feel like streaming on Twitch is like genuinely worth it. Even if I'm not really like growing that much. But then again, like I'm not like a full-time streamer. I don't do this for money, so I have no incentive to like do things to kind of like game the algorithm in that way. But yeah, like in other words, like I don't stream for money. I just stream because it gives me like an outlet to kind of like share my knowledge about certain things. Call the achievement Coyote Time ran out. Can't wait to show me your game's title. Oh. Yeah, like some... It's really interesting how vastly different certain game developers will handle naming their games. I usually don't put much thought into it. But like for this game, I actually did like think about it a lot to the point where I had renamed it at one point. Like originally it was Project Chrono Gear, because I gave it that name with the anticipation that it would be changed later, and lo and behold, it did. But I think it is a lovely name that indicates, yes, this is a Hololive fan game. Who says you're not growing? Quality, not quantity. That's true. That is true. Like, I am growing, but like I'm not like I guess like everybody has their own speed. Like I'm not growing as fast as some other VTubers, but I am still growing at my own pace. Achievement name is Terminal Velocity. Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, only $2,200 left for Libyan Boss to return in Impel Crash 2. Let's go. This level should have more werewolves and lava. Nice. Okay, so it has 5 days to make 2 grand. I see. Honestly, if it's only like a few $100s away, I don't mind contributing that amount. Or like even like upgrading my pledge amount, because I think I'm at the bronze tier right now. I could upgrade the gold maybe, and then that should hopefully like do a lot to help. Isn't there like a platinum tier too? I do kind of wish that like if you back like the higher tiers, like if I were to back gold, it'd be cool if I could choose between like gold, bronze, or silver for my name tag. Doing something because you really want to do it rather than for the money makes it more genuine. Yeah, I agree. A childhood game idea you had wound up having the same name as an already really bad publicity release title. Aw. Yeah. That reminds me of like a game that I made back in my early click and play days. Back when I was very, very young. And the name of the game was TikTok. Like spelled the exact same way as the social media platform. So it's kind of funny how that works out. Ba-ba-ba. I also made a game that was like a Pac-Man clone. It was named PAX. The exact same name as the Penny Arcade Expo. PAX. Okay, cool. So once we descend down here, we need a way to actually re-enter the tree. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put an entrance here, an exit here. Why is this? Okay, I see. That's better. But maybe what we could do is instead of having like an open entrance, we could have like a warp trunk. So I'm just gonna recycle assets from this part of the level. No. Stop it. There we go. I'll take you two. Wow. I could also do like a side trunk rather than a bottom trunk, but I think like it just looks better if it's just like a trunk like this. Maybe I could like carve out a little alcove there for it too. where's the tiles at? This level's getting big. Nice. We need to know what other game titles you've had and just start investing in them when they pop up in real life. Yeah. The thing is, I haven't come up with, like... It takes me so long to make games now that usually the titles that I come up with are the titles that stick. It might be fun sometime for somebody to just, like, pitch me what their game is about without saying what the name of the game is, and then I'll, like, come up with a name based on the description. Oh, a Crash Bandicoot like linear platformer, but the main villain wanted to take over the real world because everyone knew they were in a game. Oh, that's a cool concept. Oh, Edge Drive. So that's Pac-Man spin. Pac-Man has a spin dash? Well, is that the one move that he has in Smash as his side B? Oops. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I could make it so that it, like, you jump up here and then you kind of, like, go, like, down here. That gives it a nice, like, Mario Warp Pipe-esque feel. And we could even kind of, like, move the grass down with it, too. I honestly do want to just, like, make this part, like, a little more uneven. Yeah, stuff like this. That. There we go. And then I do have these, like, these tiles that I don't really use. But I could use them here. Cool. Something like this. Robots living in a city that's a junkyard. Arsehole robot steals the bone of a dog of the protagonist robot. Protagonist goes mad and chases him platformer style. Okay, so the antagonist steals the player character's dog's bone and then chases after them. What do I think about this one? Let's see, petrol paw, no. Stealer, no. Steel thief, no. Steel bone run. Something fetch. It's kind of a reverse fetch situation. Hoyoverse will turn any game into a gacha. Mermaid shoot 'em up. What's the title? Mermaid shoot 'em up. The first thing that comes to mind is Trident. Because, like, shoot 'em ups tend to have spread shots. And there could be, like, a spread shot that is kind of, like, Trident shaped. Yeah. I think Trident would be a cool name for that. If you wanted to get fancy, maybe, like, Trident Ultra Force. Trident Ultra Force. Ah. Super Trident. For the Super Nintendo. Okay, your game concept, Blake. I don't think I have enough information because what you're describing could apply to so many different stories. There are tons of stories that involve a group of 5 people who suffered under, like, the main antagonist. But with the description that I currently have, In Limbo might be a cool game title. Well, if it's a beat 'em up, then Death Dealer might also be a good one. Okay, 8 persons is Aliens Invade Theme Park. A guy who goes for the day must go on all the rides to get rid of the alien invaders before getting to their spaceship. Each area of the theme park is its own world. Let me think about that one. I'm inclined to think it has a futuristic aesthetic, but it's not futuristic if it's taking place, like, right here and now. So let's see. Oh. Park Invaders? Trident Ultra Force is a cool title. Would have gone with Mercenary Maidens. Oh, that's a cool one too. You like the name In Limbo? Nice. Space Park? Your idea was more that each ride would be its own level, so there would be stuff like a roller coaster level, a log flume level. Even the baby rides would have their own levels. Aw, that's a cool idea. A fishing game where instead of catching fish, you have to catch clouds to water your crops. Oh. If it's one word, I would choose Nimbus. But if it's multiple words, maybe like Cloud Catcher. Or Head in the Clouds. Cloud Wranglers, that's a cool one. I like that one. Yeah, I'd say like I like Double Cake's suggestion more, Cloud Wranglers. But if I had to pick one from the ones that I brainstormed, I'd pick Nimbus. But I do really like Cloud Wranglers. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I see, a person. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. So we kind of like construct this part here. And then I'll move this down here. And then we just gotta straighten out da, 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 da. Huh? Why did that not? Okay. I guess we gotta do that. Since the tile set doesn't quite match up. Nope. A horror game where you have to work your day job during your dreams. Unpaid because you can't prove you work those 8-hour shifts. I would, let's see. Dream Shift? Because like the main gameplay mechanic could involve like shifting between the dream world and the real world. But it's also like a double meaning because you're working shifts at your job. Oh, you could, yeah, I like that one too, Dream Job. It's very cheeky. It's very cheeky, but it works. Why is that? Okay, I might need to just do that. Cool. Oh, there's a pretty bird outside my window. It was kind of like mostly dark brown, but also had orange, like a few like orange accents on it. Oh, hummingbird just flew by too. Hummingbird. Yay, that's how you can tell that, like, spring really is, like, pretty much here. I mean, it's still cold, but I don't think the snow's gonna come back. A game where you run a company by doing the most bonkers decisions, only for it to actually work. Game concept, bad guys kidnapped all your friends, you have a gun, and you are very angry. I don't think I have enough information. But assuming that this is kind of like a Hollywood thriller type game, yeah, I don't have enough information, but maybe like, because I'm thinking in the context of like a Hollywood thriller, maybe like Hostage. I don't know. A game where you play it as a purple dragon and run at 1,000,000 miles an hour while also transforming into a flying comet to reach higher places. Okay, so let's see. So purple dragon, with very high speed and can transform into a comet. There's something on the tip of my tongue. Okay. Let's see. Like, I'm trying to think of this as like a completely different game than the one that you're probably thinking of. And what would I call that game just based on the concept? Yeah, being able to do all that sounds really interesting. Okay, let's see, maybe like Mythic Wind. Or like Sparkling Comet Hero. I don't know. Let's move this here. I should probably change this to be the default. Hi, Zerks. Hope you're doing well. We're playing a game where we're coming up with like concepts for new video games, and I have to try and like think of a name based solely on a single description. You end up going for all these complicated names that are references to other things, and the best you got was I have no wings and I must fly. Nice. Flight of the Meteor Dragon. That'd be another cool game name for that particular game. So like this. Oh. No, that's not gonna work. Kingdom Hearts 3 58 and a half days. What's up? Yeah, I'm redoing the first nature level. But I've been shooting ideas around, and I think we got a pretty good idea of how to kind of like simplify the original concept. Okay, we just kind of do this then. Cool. Maybe, okay. An RPG where you're a child is isekai into another world, and all your magic is actually common house appliances and silly everyday stuff. Oh, nice. Household here. My mind immediately thinks that that sort of game would have a very involved, like, cooking system. Or like a really involved crafting system. And you kind of like MacGyver stuff together. Gadget Sorcerer sounds good. That really like paints a picture of what that game is supposed to be about. Like it. Okay, so from here, I think we need more varied terrain. Raga, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're just having a chatty batty about game design, and I'm also building this level for our fan game. Wow. How can I do this? You actually thought it could be funny if the crafting just involves duct tape every single time? Like the child is just sticking stuff together with duct tape. Oh. Duct tape capers. Or maybe the game's name could be like Tape It. Duct tape's the currency? Oh, that's a good idea. Duct tape's like the currency, but is basically what you need as your like primary crafting material. Okay. Cooking so much for silly jokes. Oh! Edge, that's a good one. Let's go. Duct tails. Oh my gosh. Ah, Dragon Cat Man. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Okay. You got another idea? Card games on motorcycles? That's a tricky one. Okay, let's see. Card games on motorcycles? That could literally be the name of the game, and I think it'd fit. Card games on motorcycles. That's just called Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Okay. Woman with severe anxiety issues climbs mountain to help overcome anxiety issues. Let me think about that one. I'll take Sippy. Mountain of Pain, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so we climb up here, and then I think we go this way, and then we can kind of like make our way like up here, and then then we'll be able to reach like this. Okay, look. Let's do this instead. We've got slopes, let's use them. The heart of the tree. Legally distinct Celeste, teal, if you will. Child falls underground, has to either befriend or kill monsters to get out of it. I guess it depends on how story intensive that game is. Maybe like... Okay, you fall underground, so I assume you're in a cave. And like if it's got a lot of story to it, maybe... cave story? Understory? You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me when you try to talk the lyrics of a song as if you were just saying like a normal like conversation, like just a normal like you're just like you're just like reading the lyrics to a song as if it was like a short story or just like a statement or something. Because, you know, like, somebody once told me, the world is gonna roll me. Like, I am the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Yeah, this is the, like, the video game name equivalent of that. A game based on Tailspin, except you don't have the rights to the IP, so you can't make any direct references. Let's call it Banjo Pilot. Oh, Edgeive says that Spacey, I am never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Oh, I appreciate that, Edgeive. Okay, so there's this part here. I feel like maybe we could just... we could just close this off. Just make it like a top part. I think that's just like easier to like grasp. We'll do this. Okay, we'll put this here, put this here. I kind of want to extend the slopes over here too. No, okay, not enough room. Yeah, I guess I gotta kind of have to do that. Move this here. A Metroidvania based around momentum platforming in a similar way to Sonic. I guess it depends on the theming, but what you described kind of reminds me of one of Lake's projects, Sonic Chrono Adventure. I haven't played that before, but I've heard it was kind of an interesting, like, thought experiment on, like, what if Sonic, but Metroidvania. Oh, wait a second. Is that uneven? No, it's even. And then I guess we could just kind of fill this in. Like that. Percussion is very appropriate for the inside of a tree trunk. You just named every single gacha game Spin to Win. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. We kind of like start filling in some of the space. Okay, like that. I don't want to cause too many problems with the stack just in case it moves in a weird spot. Guess we can kind of like do this since we don't have anything going on over here yet. And it kind of like softens like the consequence of falling here. Kind of. We still lose a bit of progress if we do fall, but it's fine. We kind of do this. What? Oh, a yo-yo platform accidentally takes... a yo-yo performer accidentally takes the Emperor's clothes off and must run away from an army of penguins. Hotel Sonic. Ah! Like, as this goes on, it gets more and more difficult for me to not think of the game that you're actually referring to, and to kind of like come up with a name like based on if it's just like a generic concept. Air pressure. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a good one, Ups. I like that. I remember as a kid, I found like any game concept that involved having to escape like a sinking ship or something to be absolutely terrifying. More than like deliberate horror movies. I feel like maybe it was because of the implied like time pressure. I also remember being really terrified of the Tom and Jerry game from I think it was a Super Nintendo. I can't remember if it was Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. But like the second level in the Tom and Jerry game is where like you have to escape the house before it's like bulldozed. And there's like a time limit and everything, and I just like stopped playing at that point because I was too scared. It was the Genesis one? Uh-huh. You still find it terrifying? Slap a timer in any game and you're immediately scared of it? Yeah, like to be specific, a countdown timer. Like if the timer counts up, it actually serves. It actually have the opposite reaction if the timer counts up instead of down, to where I feel motivated to like improve myself. This alcove could probably lead to like a shortcut up here. So I might need to like adjust that a little bit. Psychology is a funny thing, yeah. It was based on a Tom and Jerry movie? Huh. That would make sense. Movie adaptations were a thing back then. What? I heard a beep. A very weird beep. I've heard it before in the house, but I didn't know what was causing it. Maybe it's a smoke detector. Like, Maybe it's like a chime that it makes if it's running low on battery. Is it the one? Is it the one where he's like, we've got to have money? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I feel like this is a decently filled out space. Palladium, hi! Wood zone? Not exactly. It does have a lot of wood though. I keep hearing that beep now, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's close by, so at least I know that. But at least it's only like an hour before Mama Spacey gets home, and then if I can't find it by then, I can just tell her. Like, ask her what the dealio is. Okay. So I guess we can start filling it out with, like, enemies and stuff, just to see how it feels. Guessing this is Fauna Space, Batty? Yeah! Okay, give me this. I do still feel like I want to, like, have more of the level take place outdoors. So maybe there could be, like, more lead up to the tree. Oh, the beep! I'm not even sure if it's a smoke alarm is a thing. Oh, I could put a clipper here, and then it'll, like, reduce the size of the crony stack if you don't deal with it. Do I have a battery operated fire, or... It could be a carbon monoxide alarm, actually. I don't know, I'll have to investigate once we're done for today. The fire alarm is registering the PC because what you're working on right now is pretty fire. Oh, thank you. It does have that smoke detector noise. Like the tone of it kind of like is very like, it feels very close to like a smoke detector, so I think that's what it is. Sammy is scared of the smoke detector beeping. He just ran in here with his tail between his legs. Your CO alarms went off once over winter as the cold agitated them? That's interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, Sammy. Oh. I'll just put this here for now. Because we need to let like players know. We kind of have to guide them in this direction. Hector Castelli, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Random crafting table or cube tree somewhere. Yeah. Crafting table might be funny. Turns out heat-based alarms are confused by the cold. Newer models especially. Oh my goodness. Sore throat? Hope you feel better soon. It's probably fine. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, poor Sammy. He's like, how do I escape it? worry, Puppo. Mommy's here. Okay. That's probably fine. And I can move the geode golem over here too. And like, I can't really put the geode golem in the tree because it would look weird to have the stalagmites come up from like wood rather than ground. So we do need to have a little bit more level beforehand. Okay. Let's see. I also want to add more chainsaw bears, but they'll just be regular enemies and not have anything to do with treble coins. Okay. What do we got here that I can put it in? Maybe up here? I kind of feel like I need to give it the ability to kind of like turn around when it detects the edge of a particular location. Oh, thank you for care combo, Saturn. I shall take Sippy and Stretchy. Good stuff. And Stretchy time. Oh, that was a good stretch. Put one here too. I guess we'll see. And then it's just like collectibles and other decorations. Yeah, I just want like a little bit more level beforehand. But we can test what we have so far. Oop. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I should have more frog slimes around. Yeah, it is indeed beeping. Okay. Okay, we could go up here. Could also go out here, check this. I could probably have like a wood trunk over there that kind of takes us to another part of the forest. What? You're still on the name the game idea? It's really fun. Yeah! I enjoyed it. We could totally do more of that, like, in other dev streams. Okay, go up here. Yeah, this feels like a nice, like, culmination for the level, and then we can just have, like, keep things on the ground for, like, the first, like, minute or two. Oh, wait, does it already have edge detection? I saw him turn around. And yeah, okay, so yeah, you touch this crystal and then it would activate the other two, like, tree trunks. And then from here, there's, like, two places you could potentially go. You could go, you could go here, activate this one, and then it transitions to summer. And then maybe there could be like vines here, and like you can pass through the vines in spring, but it would block you from going back into the tree during the summer, so you'd have to kind of like climb your way down the cliffside. And then you'd go here, and then maybe we could have one on the other side. And then, like, the other one would be, like, right here, where you'd use this to activate the next season. And, like, we could even have, like, more, fallen trees than you would need. And it's just a matter of getting to the correct season, and then that's where the golden gear spawns. Oops. Okay, can't really go there. But yeah, we'd climb up here. Oh, okay, that's a dead end. I feel like that shouldn't be a dead end, though. We could just make it like a really open-ended stage, where like any route you take will eventually take you to where you need to go. That's the nice thing about having like a tree layout, is that like no matter what direction you go in, people are gonna assume that you need to go up. Yeah. You can think this is a shortcut. Okay, so the last thing I want to do today is I want to move this over to the right so that I have enough room to maybe have like a section with a few waterfalls and other things as a kind of like build up leading up to the tree. So what we will do in that case is select all the tiles. No, what's that? Okay. Let's move it over like this much. I think that should be sufficient. And then from here, move all this. Okay. And finally, is this how I want to do this? Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's nice groundwork, so I'll add a little bit more level prior to approaching the tree. And yeah, this is feeling promising. I feel a lot more confident in the direction of the level now. And it's especially because like we kind of figured out a way to simplify the system for changing seasons. So we don't have to worry about like finding locations for all the treble coins or players like getting lost trying to find them all. It'll be just as straightforward as just like playing through the whole level normally, getting to the top of the tree. And then at that point, we just kind of like go in a few different directions to shift the seasons around. Yeah, I want to call it for now because Mama Spacey starts heading home in like 10 minutes, and I want to call her before she does so I can ask her where the beeping's coming from, because I don't want poor Sammy to be scared anymore. So in the meantime, let's see if there's somebody we can raid. Let's see. see. Dusky's playing Lethal Company. Yomi is just chatting. Day 27 of her subathon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure. Let's raid Yomi. So without further ado, I shall bid you all adieu. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Oh, wait, she's actually wrapping up for the day. Whoops. Let me cancel that raid. Wait, was she trolling? Okay, she was trolling. Okay, we're gonna raid her again. Okay, so take care of yourselves. I hope you have the best of weekends. And I'll see you all on Tuesday. We'll hang out some more. Maybe play more games, do more art. We'll see. I do still have some like stuff to work on. Like in terms of like tech stuff, but yeah, either way, I will see you all next week. And I'll keep you posted on my schedule. I should have one up by Monday. But yes, thank you all. And thank you all for being such a lovely chat. And yeah, take care of yourselves. That's around. Bye.